He goes deep.
God.
Oh my God! Oh my God! No way!
We got the cancer out of Washington. Now we're here. That was too easy.
We got the best quarterback in the league. MV3.
We're doing big things this year. And y'all didn't believe me. Now look at y'all.
Get the MVP out the way.
2-time. Don't disrespect them.
Big play.
Lamar's going deep.
Fall back.
Bateman! Bang! What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into Back Porch Sports on a Tuesday, not a Monday. All four of the boys right here. How y'all boys doing?
Good. Chilling. Doing good. Doing good.
All right. Well, as you can see on the left side of your screen, we got NBA playoff recap. Shedeur, fall from grace, lands with the Browns in the 5th round. Talk about that. NFL draft recap. We'll talk about our favorite teams, what we think about the draft. And then we got a would you rather. We'll keep the player till the end, surprise you guys. But I guess let's go ahead and get into it. All right, NBA playoff recap. Tommy, I don't know if you got the bracket up. I can pull one up. I do have one up, but
I do have our bracket. I do have our bracket up. It's going to stay here. It's going to stay here at the top that we didn't submit it, but who cares? Yeah.
All right. So you just go ahead and get off the first game. Thunder Grizzlies. We were correct.
We were correct in the sweep.
Yeah, Grizzlies. I'm pretty sure John Morant got hurt. Yeah, and then pretty much was a no-show after that. That's what it feels like. They've been done for a while with their round. They've been done for like a week, dude. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah.
So, anybody else got anything to add to that? Really ain't much to talk about from that series. Kind of domination all the way around in that one.
Belt ass.
Yeah, it's interesting. We could be 2 for 2 tonight if the Nuggets pull this one out. No, I'm wrong. Sorry, I'm tripping. It's tied 2-2, so it'd be in 6 then, not 5.
Yeah, it is 2-2.
All right, never mind. Well, hopefully Nuggets can go back to back. But
speaking of that, Kawhi Leonard is going dumb. He's averaging 26.5 points in this series. He's going dumb.
Yeah, because he's not hurt.
I'd be interested to see what that team would look like with Paul George without him getting hurt.
Yeah,
PG sucks,
they're giving PG sucks.
Really?
I think he's pretty shit.
And he's not. I don't think he's on the Clippers anymore. He's on the Sixers.
Yeah, and he got hurt after sucking.
All right, well, shut me up. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Honestly, I didn't. It didn't even compute to me until I just really thought about it. But
Yeah, I've been all right. 10-4. 10-4.
yeah, about time Kawhi Leonard is healthy and he's showing the type of player he is. And they're going tat for tat with the Nuggets won the championship like 2 years ago.
We won the championship 2 years ago.
Really?
No, we won in 22.
About to say, so that'd be like 3 years ago. 2 years ago.
I think it is the Nuggets here.
Yeah, 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure they won. But yeah, I guess we can go ahead and talk about who we think is going to win tonight, or who when they play. They play tonight, 4:26.
I don't even know if that's
The Nuggets and Clippers. They haven't
That's
played
not
since. I guess they took a 4-day break because they didn't play Sunday. They didn't play Monday.
They
and
play.
then
They play tonight at 10.
Interesting.
tonight
Yeah,
at
that
10.
last game was good. They only won by. I mean, Nuggets only pulled it out by 2.
Because that last second putback dunk.
Yeah, dude.
That shit was crazy.
Jokic 36, 21, and 8, dude.
Yeah, he's averaging 28.5 points in the series, almost 14 rebounds and 10 assists. He's averaging a triple-double in this series right now.
I mean,
He's nasty.
He's
He's
cheating.
nasty.
he's a cheat code, bro. Cheat code. That's my MVP. Just because, and it's no disrespect to Shy. I mean, we can joke about free throw merch and all we want. SGA is a bucket. Do not get me wrong, but in my mind, how can you not take Jokic, bro? I don't know, but
Same what? Never mind.
Honestly, I think with Jokic like that, like he's such a good player. He's so consistently that good. Like it just gets fatigued with giving him the MVP, right? Like it's kind of like Lamar with this past year, right? They probably should have been Lamar winning the MVP, but they have fatigue. They don't want to give Lamar 3 MVPs, so they're like, "Oh, screw it, we'll just give it to Josh Allen because he's playing good too." But that's just how it works, dude. They just don't want to see the same person win over.
And the other guy already has 2 of them, so man, we'll just give it to him.
I think if when they're doing the MVP voting, they shouldn't even look at the year before. Personally, and that's not just because I'm biased because Lamar should have won. Yeah, but moving forward, it should be you don't even look at the year before. You give it to the best guy. But
and honestly though, like if we're gonna go back to that debate, do we think that Josh Allen should have won it the previous year and then Lamar could have won it this year? Because I think Josh Allen had a better year. Not to change the whole topic here, but I think Josh Allen had a better year the previous year and didn't win the MVP and then won it this year. Right. But I think Lamar had a better year this year than last year.
I think Lamar and Josh Allen, it gets kind of clouded because when you look at stats and you look at everything, I think they had somewhat of if you take in all the picks Josh Allen took or threw, and then you take into, when you compare it more, I think Josh Allen still had a case that year. But then you talk about what does MVP mean? Is it the best player on the best team, or is it the best? That's when it gets construed as to what the MVP really is. But
to me, not to explain my criteria, but it kind of is, But MVP to me, if you're the player that makes that team basically run when you are the difference maker. When it comes down to it, you're the guy they go to. Like that's the MVP.
Right.
So I don't know. But we'll keep talking about this. Screw that. We're all on a way different topic with the NFL. But I guess we can pick the game for tonight while we're here with the Nuggets Clippers, who we think is going to win 2-2 series. I would put the game in Denver tonight.
It is in Denver.
I think the Nuggets will win this game.
All right, B. Go ahead. Take it. Why do you think the Nuggets are going to win tonight?
I mean, you got the walking cheat code. I mean, Jokic can do everything. So might be a little slow, but he still find a way to do what he need to do. He clock in, he go to work, he go home.
B has the Nuggets. All right, Tommy, who you got? Nuggets, Clippers.
I want to lean Clippers. I think
Denver.
Kawhi takes care of business. Makes it go 3-2. Go back to the Clippers. Kawhi seems like the type of player who will go off in an opponent's home floor. So,
all right, take a quick break from our selections real quick. MSU Detroit fan, welcome back, man. Nice to see you again. Dude? Final countdown for the Pistons. I agree. Knicks closing it out tonight in MSG. It's going to be nice. Comes in again. I see it as, quote, best quarterback on the best team, since that's kind of what it ends up being. Back to the MVP discussions we were talking about. Yeah, I mean, and also tunes in and says kind of like the Heisman usually ends up being the best quarterback award. Yeah, I agree. That's usually what the MVP turns into, unless you have like a Saquon Barkley-esque year, and then you can kind of be, put in that topic. But other than that, it's a quarterback award. But Kyle, who you
Yeah.
got? Nuggets, Clippers. Who you got?
I'm gonna go Nuggets, and I think Jamal Murray is gonna have
Yeah.
a big game.
I think I think Jamal Murray is the decisive factor.
I think he gets the
because,
30 piece.
yeah, if he comes in there and drops a 30 piece, I don't see them. If he can consistently do that, I don't see that team losing. I mean,
I don't
'cause
even
you
know
have-
if he's been doing anything, but
Yeah, I want to
Um,
see. Hold on. I want to see what he did last game.
I got you. He had 13.
He had
He's-
13 points.
he
That's
going
He
it.
had 13
30.
points,
Okay.
5 for 17. So he had an off day. He still had a +8. He had the best plus minus on the whole floor, but he missed 12
let him
shots.
ready to go. That's all I need to know. He getting 30.
Yeah.
All right.
Christian
So, did
Braun.
you-
Christian Braun with a calm little 17 piece. I
What's
like to see that.
Porter Jr. doing?
Porter
He had
Jr.
11
had
last
17, 6 for 11, 4
17.
for 7 from 3. He had 17, 4, and 2.
Solid.
All right.
Solid role player guy.
Yeah.
Denver is at its best when someone else besides Jokic plays well. I agree. They can get Jamal Murray consistent like y'all are talking about. Jamal Murray does come out here and drop 30 because Jokic is dropping fucking 25 plus with 10 plus boards and probably 8 plus assists. Like, dude's going to go dumb. So they get another 30-point, player on their team. I don't think there's a team that can stop them. So I'm going to agree with you guys. Denver, I think, takes it, especially it being at home. So
Well, I have an interesting. Jokic is 30 years old, dude. I estimate another 2 seasons out of this dude, 2 or 3. I think because he's got his ring, he's got his MVPs. He doesn't want to be there. From most of the times you see him talking about, he won the national championship, or not the national championship. He won the finals and was already ready to bounce. He's like, oh my gosh, we have a parade. I just feel like
went to the parade, said, "I fucking love parade."
yeah, he did say that. Yeah, I don't know. I could be wrong, and I very well probably will be wrong. But I think if there's anybody out there who could pull it wouldn't be as dramatic as Andrew Luck, but it gives me that vibe. I think he's done what he's needed to do. It's at that point, I'm not even really in it anymore. I don't care about a legacy that much. I'm just here to do my job, make my money, and kind of
I know I'm a fucking beast, and then I'm gonna go home. To
go
my
home
horses.
and ride horses. Yeah, I
Yeah.
respect it. I
Yeah.
think that's cool. But anyway,
hey, he made he left his mark. And then speaking of that, if he does play another 10 years or whatever, plays till 40, which I don't see that either.
no.
He continues on this pace, dude. I mean, we're talking about a guy that could be in GOAT talk. Dude is phenomenal.
I know, but see, and this is something I would like to debunk, is that a GOAT solely depends on how many championships you have, because that's kind of what it comes down to. I think LeBron would easily be the GOAT if there wasn't a guy named MJ who went 6-0 in the finals
Yeah, but not to cut you off, but you don't think that the championships refer to as a team? Because there's guys that get left in shitholes their entire career, and yeah, they're
Right.
great, but they never have the chance to win championships because they're in a crappy town or a crappy team, and they never want to leave because they want to be loyal to that team, which is, the thing to do. But I don't know. I factor championships in, but I'm a LeBron is the GOAT kind of guy. So championships don't matter as much to me as because I feel like championships is a team thing as well.
Well, I think an example is I always consider we're bouncing back and forth between basketball and football. And
Yeah, we are.
I'm gonna wrap this up.
It's all good. It's all good. It's good. It's a good comparison.
Drew Brees, in my mind, is one of the best quarterbacks to ever grace a field, and I have it right here. Drew Brees was 5-2 against Tom Brady in the regular season. Tom Brady was 2-5 against Drew Brees. So I don't know. Tom Brady has 7 Super Bowls, so obviously you're going to lean towards him. But I don't know. I guess that's just the ultimate deciding factor is how many,
Yeah. I don't know. It's just hard to. I guess you see what you're saying because like that's like a extreme. I would say Drew Brees is one of the top guys for sure, but those championships
Yeah.
just
I'm not even
elevate Tom Brady
advocating.
that much higher.
I'm not even advocating for him to be the GOAT. I'm just saying, like in terms of actual on field play, I don't know. He you can make an argument there, but I guess that'll move us to Lakers Timberwolves, which was a very, very close game the last time on Sunday.
Fraud. Get him out of here.
Yeah,
31 Minnesota.
I've seen talks about this being LeBron's last dance.
Yeah. Could be.
Really?
Yeah,
Wednesday
He's
could
talking
be his
about
final
retiring?
game.
I mean, dude,
It's a speculation.
You're like 41, bro. Like I'd be done.
You don't come
But
back.
again, it's not me. It's LeBron we're talking about. So I don't know. But well, we got Minnesota up 3-1, and then I guess presumably tomorrow it'd be in LA. So I don't know. That'll be a good game to watch.
Send off game for LeBron.
Dude, the
in
games I
LA.
want to see are at like 10 o'clock. I can't do that, man.
I know it. You up till 1 a.m. watching these damn games because they want to start them at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
They on
Shout out
different
us
time
East
zones.
Coasters. The East Coast gets screwed by the West Coast games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I could see the Lakers stealing this one, but I still think that our pick is gonna be wrong. If I
Oh, for sure.
I
Lakers
think-
aren't moving on.
No, they're coming back.
They're cooked, B.
No, they're good.
Cooked.
They'll be straight.
All right. Well, I guess Tommy. You say you have the Lakers winning tomorrow or the Timberwolves?
I got the Lakers winning tomorrow. B, what you think about Ant all up in Braun's face the other night?
No, man. I ain't
After
even
giving
peeped,
him
to be honest.
43.
To be honest, I didn't even watch the game.
Bro, if my goat was getting pushed around like that, I'd be sick.
No, he'll be fine.
Them young bucks.
When we come back, we come back and win.
He told Obama,
he
man.
playing the silent assassin. That's what he doing.
I'm the truth.
He's the truth.
Fair enough. All right, B. You got the Lakers? All right, K. What you got? You got Lake Show getting closed out Wednesday night.
Yeah. It's
LeBron
over.
final game in LA.
It's over.
All right. 4-1 for K. And Lakers not getting they're not going out sweet.
What?
Lakers getting it. Lakers not going out sweet.
So you're
I
bringing
would,
Lakers?
I would agree. I would agree there.
Lakers aren't going out sweet. They might win tomorrow, but they ain't winning the next one.
Or yeah, they are.
Nah.
If they
They win
do,
tomorrow,
if they
they're
go
carrying
if
that
they go to
momentum.
7, if they go to 7, I got the Lake Show. But all right, Kay, take it away. I want the Warriors breakdown.
I don't remember the score. It was like a 3-point game. Tightly contested all night. Few fights almost broke out.
That was cool.
Dylan Brooks, you a bitch. Jimmy Butler fucked you on television.
Whoa.
Non-sexually.
Sorry about that.
What basketball game was he watching?
Shout out.
Yeah,
Shout out.
he was watching the bootleg stream.
Shout out Brandon Podolsky. He had like 26. Huge.
Yeah, I watched the highlights. Not to cut you off. That dude is hooping. But keep going.
He did. 50% from the field, 26.
Shout out Buddy Hield. Actually didn't fucking suck.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Jimmy. Curry showed up. Ended the game like he always do. And yeah, we got the dub, man. Draymond on the ISO. Clamps.
Sagoon rushed that final shot, bro.
He
He had him.
Nah,
he
he's
had
not
him,
he's
bro.
not.
Y'all ain't have an answer for Sagoon last night. Bro had fucking 30 on y'all's head.
He's high key, low key bitching us.
Yes, y'all don't got an answer, bro. Y'all have no answer for Sagoon.
But Draymond shows up when it matters. Gets the stop. Game's over.
Did you see Jalen Green's stats from this series?
No.
Dude, they're bad. They're like single digit points. Like
I know Van Fleet. Van Fleet's hooping.
Van Vliet is.
he was like 7 for like fucking 10 from the 3 last night. Something crazy.
He's hooping.
Yeah, Jalen Green is not looking hot. I did see
Jalen,
that.
Yeah.
If we're talking about who's going to win tomorrow, is this tomorrow? It is tomorrow. In Houston, do they close it out? I don't know.
And yeah.
I don't know.
It's over. Playoff Jimmy's here, man. It's over.
I'll go with that. Give me the Warriors. Close it out.
All right, hold on. Are they all in Houston? I guess it don't fucking matter. Y'all are
They're in
bitching, it
Houston
feels
tomorrow,
like.
yeah. But I mean, at the same time, y'all only won this last game by 3 points, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it ain't gonna be no walk in the park in Houston.
I feel like the playoff experience matters, though. I feel like the Warriors been there, done that. That's why it
Well,
matters.
Yeah, I wanted to
So-
bring up the fact. I think the Rockets this year were last year's Thunder. I think they're
Yeah.
a solid young
Young.
team that doesn't, not a lot of experience. They also, I think there's a little bit of pressure there too.
Yeah, coming in being a 2 seed.
Yeah,
Mm.
which threw me way off. I did not.
I didn't know
And-
they were like, yeah.
Let's be real. Who wants to be the team that matches up against the 7-seed Warriors with newly acquired Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry? Because I mean, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't.
Who are on a fucking heater.
Yeah, who
Yeah.
wants to get matched up with Steph Curry in the playoffs? 'Cause I don't care who that fucker's got around him. He's gonna fucking go for fucking 30.
Yeah, won a championship with Andrew Wiggins. So
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
this is probably one of the better, or it's probably one of the worst matchups that you could have got. I mean, even as them being a 7 seed.
Dude, Wiggins
nice, bro.
balled
I'm
that
telling
year,
you,
dude.
nice.
Wiggins was like a key piece to that team. that year,
Yeah, I don't
bro.
know. He showed up for one fucking series and then disappeared.
Is he on the
I'll
Heat
take it.
now?
Yeah, he's poop.
Yeah, I haven't heard shit about Andrew Wiggins since he got traded.
He's dog shit.
Damn.
Sadly, because he was tough.
Well, yeah. Honestly, I'm switching it. Give me the Rockets at home next game. That's what
All
I'm.
right,
Yep.
all right, B. What you got? Warriors, Rockets. You got anything you want to add to kind of the breakdown of the game?
I don't have anything to add because I didn't really watch this one either. But give me the Rockets.
All right, Rockets for B. Get 2 games. Yeah, I'm saying the Warriors close it out. So. And
Jalen
Cavaliers.
Green going to bounce back.
Well, I'll let Tommy go ahead and take this. He's a little Cavs fan.
Yeah, 138 to 83 last game.
Fucking embarrassing.
Belt
They
to
were up, I
ass.
think, 71 to 33 at halftime. I mean, Donovan Mitchell 22, DeAndre Hunter, who I think is kind of an underrated pickup for this team. I mean, 19. You got Mobley with 17, Ty Jerome with 18, Jared Allen with 14 and 12. I mean, this team have the pieces, bro. They have the pieces. I think this team can go toe-to-toe with them boys up in Boston, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I think so Garland left.
Yeah, y'all
great
suck,
toe.
team. Sorry.
Garland sprained his big left toe, but
You
I
ain't
mean,
gonna be facing Boston. Y'all gonna be facing us in the Eastern Conference Finals. So what's it gonna matter?
I said Boston for a reason.
Hey, come on, man. Damn.
Look, y'all gotta worry about these Pistons first.
Man, we packing them up tonight. MSU Detroit, man. I'm sorry. We packing y'all's ass up
Y'all
tonight.
need Cat to play like fucking
Cat's a monster. Oh, that's all I'm gonna say. We'll save that but keep going. We'll save
And
that
y'all
for later.
also just won the last game off a no call that should have been called. So
Okay, and Josh Hart last game should have been called for a foul too. He dunked and should have got an and one, but he didn't. It's been a scrappy series. We'll talk about that later. Let's go ahead and keep talking about the Cavs.
it's been a scrappy series.
No, I mean, look, if the Cavs played the Knicks, I would say we almost have to stream that.
Eastern Conference Finals, Knicks, Cavaliers. Yeah, damn right we're streaming it.
Well, one of us got to get by it. Who is it that's got to get by? I think y'all have to get by the Celtics.
We do. We got to face them next round.
Yeah, good luck.
If we, of course, if we pack up the Pistons, I won't be confident yet.
All right. Well, I like that we do this as early as we did. We give Garland some time to get that foot right, and then get right back to business. But yeah, Cavs wrap it up in 4. Easy
That's
dubs.
the Andrew Wiggins heat right there.
Yeah, I seen an edit of Tyler Hero, and it was a picture of 11 from Stranger Things as his face, bro. I was so geeked, bro. I was so geeked about that. But yeah, not much to talk about that. Cavs belt ass. We'll
Yeah.
move on.
Bucks Pacers are currently Bucks 53, Pacers 52 with 7 minutes in the third. I guess based on that knowledge, it doesn't really give us much.
What is this show? 3-1?
It doesn't say right here. I think.
Yeah, Indianapolis leads 3-1. Also, Damian Lillard torn Achilles.
Right,
Confirmed.
which we didn't know that
Career's
before we
over.
made this pick. So
Career's over.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, speaking of that, Kay, great point. Before we get into the game, I think that might be it for Dame Dollar. I think that's it.
which is sad. That's tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah,
Beast.
because you pair him up with Giannis. I mean, they were expecting to make a championship, at least push.
Dude,
Not
if he retires, I think we dedicate like an entire segment to just Dame Dollar highlights, bro. Like
Yeah, Dame time.
absolute beast, bro. And I think he had the best bubble performance.
I seen him or Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray was going
Yeah.
dumb in the bubble
Well,
too.
the
Yeah.
Jamal Murray, Donovan Mitchell, when he was still in the Jazz, I think it was like his second year, and that Donovan Mitchell,
Okay,
Jamal Murray, dude, I think the bubble could be studied. Like that was some crazy basketball.
Right? Them boys was hooping out there.
The boys were hooping, but
I saw a
anyway,
post. It was like no distractions, just straight hooping.
yeah,
Dude,
no.
speaking of Damian Lillard, dude, I seen a clip of him shooting when he was on the Trailblazers, and some guy after he missed, he was like,
No, Austin Austin.
"Yeah, that's crazy, boy." He was
Austin Rivers, yeah.
praying. Like, thank God he missed that
I
shot.
saw that same thing. Yeah. Well, I
But
honestly hope because I think the Bucks could just kind of dissolve into nothing here because I think they trade Giannis and get pieces for him. Lillard's
think
done.
so.
Yeah, I do. I think Giannis is out of there.
Wow, that'd be insane.
Yeah.
Insane in the membrane.
I mean,
And guess where he going?
Don't
Bring
even
him
talk
back.
about y'all trash ass Warriors. I ain't going there.
Bring him to the bank.
He gonna go to like San Antonio, go down there with like Wemby or something.
That'd be fucking insane.
oh, that's
Him
why I
and
wanted
Wemby
Donovan
together
Mitchell.
would be.
Yeah.
And
But,
De'Aaron
2K
Fox. I forgot about
2K,
De'Aaron Fox
everyone
down
would
there
use
too.
him.
What?
Or he
Yeah,
goes
who?
team up with
Oh yeah,
Jokic.
De'Aaron Fox.
They'd be nasty.
Yeah.
But I guess we got to pick this series. We picked the Bucks to win this series before Damian Lillard got hurt. He was hurt in the first game. Was supposed to come back game 2. Came back for 2 games, then tore his Achilles. So,
Yeah, it was tough.
dang.
It was tough. Yeah. Give me the Pacers for tonight. That's more
Pacers
me
close out the series.
hoping that they close it out so we can just get on with it. But
Man, y'all got a fucking cupcake ride to the Eastern Conference Finals. Y'all play the Pacers next round, bro.
hey, man, I ain't make the bracket.
Y'all ready to put belt ass on them too? 4-0 sweep them too. Y'all ready to be 8-0 going to the Eastern Conference Finals?
Nah, we'll lose one.
Nah.
Pacers ain't too bad, man.
They're not bad.
Yeah.
I think we'll
They're
lose
not bad,
one.
but they ain't Cavs. They ain't the Cavs.
No, they didn't win like 70 fucking games. So
Yeah, they're not beating the Cavs, dude.
Yep.
All right, B. Who you got winning this? You got Pacers closing out, or you got the Bucks hanging on?
is
I
it
think
in
the
what's
Pacers
it, like
will
the
get it
third
done.
quarter right now?
Yeah.
It's a close game.
It is a close game.
I think the Pacers will close it out though.
Yeah, 52-53 in the third quarter, 7 minutes. Bucks are up 1.
Is that everybody? Everybody pick.
Pacers.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
picking Pacers too.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that'll take us to T's boys.
Yes, sir. All right.
Do they close it out tonight? MSU
Without a
Detroit
doubt.
fan, here you go.
They're in MSG. You know what I'm saying? They closing it out tonight. They scrappy little series. They've been back and forth at each other. Some, referees, miss some calls. It's okay. All right. It's all good. But yeah. Just want to point out, clutch player of the year, Jalen Brunson. Fuck off, K.
We
And,
already
yeah.
had that. We already have that.
I don't care. And
We don't need that.
yeah,
We got
Jalen
teammate of
Brunson.
the year, pussy.
Best fourth quarter player in the NBA, without a doubt. It's not even close. Bro's clutch. And that's why we win all these games. Close games with the Pistons. Pistons are a lot better of a team than I thought. They're a young team, and that's why I think we're squeaking by. We have a lot more experience playoff-wise than these guys. Also, we have, Captain Clutch, Jalen Brunson on our team, so don't even worry about it. And, we're going to handle business tonight. It's going to be just like that. Hold on. I got some stats I want to read y'all because Jalen Brunson's him. I wrote them down on my notebook right here. All right.
Tonight, it says y'all play 1 p.m.
Nah, that's wrong. Don't even look at that. That's wrong. We're playing.
Yeah.
We should be playing right now.
I think you just tipped off.
Yeah, we should have just tipped off just a few minutes ago. I got to turn that on actually. But Jalen Brunson is averaging 13.3 points in the fourth quarter, highest in the 28-year existence of that stat, by the way, so far. 21 clutch points, most in the NBA in the playoffs this year, Jalen Brunson. And he has 248 playoff minutes in his Knicks tenure, and he has 248 points.
You want to give his balls too?
Yeah, B, shut your mouth. Also, averaging, he's the first player since Michael Jordan to average 30 plus in the first 4 games of the playoffs. So, sug me. Jalen Brunson's him. Best playoff performer, MVP. Don't care. Jalen Brunson.
MVP.
We're closing it out tonight. 4-1. Just saying. Cat's also him, by the way. So, anything else on that? You got anything else on that?
You reminded me of that MJ stat. I don't know, y'all probably saw the same thing, but I guess in game 1 of these playoffs, Donovan Mitchell went for 30, and that tied MJ's record for the 7th straight series where a player has scored at least 30 points in game 1. Had to throw that out there. We talking about MJ. Had to throw that out there.
Hold on. Yeah.
But yeah, tonight.
But yeah, I got the next win tonight.
We could probably figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me the Pistons. Give me the Pistons. I'm feeling groovy. Give me the Pistons.
I'm just gonna pick the Knicks. It's over. Oh shit, I went on a line. My fault.
No,
I
you're good.
mean, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I'll go the Knicks too.
Yeah, packing them
All
up.
right. Pistons are up 4-2 right now. And to our last.
Oh, y'all losing? Y'all poop as hell.
Didn't they already do this? Did they not already close this out? No, they're up 3-1. Okay. When did they lose? I guess they lost game 3. Yeah.
I think Palo and fucking Franz came out and both gave him 30. They were going dumb.
Yeah, and they only won by 2 and didn't even get to 100. Yeah. Give me the Celtics.
Yep. I'm also gonna pick the Celtics.
Oh, I am as well.
Yeah, what is this? What is this? Game 5?
Yeah.
So it's a back in yeah. Pack it up. Boston's win.
G.
Yeah. A G. Is that it? Is that all the games?
That is all the games.
I believe it is.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back for Shedeur's talk. All right. As you can see on the banner below, Shedeur Sanders falls to the Cleveland Brown. So, hey. 5th round, 144 pick. Can't believe he fell that far, honestly, with our top 5 draft pick, talks. So, I just kind of wanted to talk about this a little bit because I feel like this was the most polarizing thing in the draft, to be honest. Like Mel Kiper was about to bust a brain cell.
I didn't get that. I mean, I don't know. I think him getting his jersey retired at Colorado, I think I brought this up before, and I'm going to do it again. Mm-hmm. Ridiculous. Yep. 12 and 13 as a starter, and you get number 2 retired. Bro, I don't care how much. I don't care how much the watch.
The bust down now.
I don't care how much that shit costs. You do not get your jersey retired going 12 and 13, bro. Like, I don't know. I think he's been, and I don't want to sit here and hate on Shedeur. I mean, I think he could be a good quarterback. I think clearly he had, arrogance problems, I assume, with
Mm-hmm.
the interviews, and clearly guys didn't want to take him because he kind of thought of himself too high. I don't know, but he fell for a reason. He's on the Browns for a reason, and I guess we'll see. They also took Dylan Gabriel, so I
I was
guess
going to bring that up. I was going to ask you how you felt about that because they literally took him like a round before or 2 rounds before they took Dylan Gabriel, and now they're taking Shedeur. I mean, I get the swing on Shedeur. He was supposed to be. I don't even know if NFL circles thought this guy was supposed to be this top 10 guy like the media did. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know the true value of the team's thought. Maybe some teams completely took him off their board because of it's just the way he acts. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I don't know. I mean, I think right when you got all those highlights of him and Cam Moore throwing for like they were just like on just practicing together. Like at that point, it was like, nah, I'm gonna go first. Nah, I'm gonna go first. And then from that point to the draft, it was like he just
A
plummeted,
decline.
absolutely plummeted. I mean, so I don't know what does that. I don't know what does that other than an attitude problem. But hey, we just look at drafts. I don't think Dylan Gabriel is that good. That's my opinion on it. I think he could be like I don't know. I think he'll pan out to be like I can't think of a comparison right off the top of my head, but I think they're starting a very early quarterback battle for those two.
Well, they're loaded up at quarterback over there. They got Flacco, Watson, Gabriel, and now
Well, I mean,
Shedeur
they
Sanders.
have to keep Watson. Ain't shit they can do with that.
So one of them, I don't see them care. I mean, maybe they do carry 4 quarterbacks because I guess Watson got injured late, so maybe he won't be ready for the season. So maybe they just put him on IR and then they just roll with these 3, and Flacco starts, and Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur battle it out for the quarterback 2, and if Flacco gets hurt, they throw one of these guys in. But I don't think it's a bad swing for the Browns. Personally, I think this guy, like, if he kept falling, I don't want, as a Jets fan, we've just had Aaron Rodgers. I don't want the drama of Shedeur Sanders, but I wouldn't see why a lot of these teams would just not take the swing on this guy, 4th, 5th round. I mean, I feel like at that point he is worth the swing. You know what I'm saying? The salary is not going to be high. You're not going to have a very high guaranteed contract. So if he sucks it up next year because you play him, guess what? You can cut him, and still you're probably going to be bad enough as the Cleveland Browns because you just traded back with the Jaguars. Now you have a top first-round pick from them next year. So you have 2 first-rounders next year where you can either suck really bad next year or you use those 2 first-rounders straight up and go get your guy after you cut Watson, get rid of Flacco, and then you got these 2 guys that you just drafted. So
AKA
I don't think it's a bad move, personally.
I mean, I think those are good points. I think any team could have done what the Browns did here. Kind of like with everything you said. It's interesting that the Browns did it, considering I didn't even know they got Gabriel the round before, which is also kind of wild. But hey,
maybe they're just expecting their quarterbacks not to be healthy. I mean,
if you look at it, I think Gabriel should have been drafted higher. He had the better stats in college. He had a longer tenure in college. He has more experience.
He played better
I think
teams.
if Shedeur go ahead, Kay. Sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
I just said he played better teams. I had nothing else.
He played better teams with a better team. There's that. You gotta when you start getting into that statistic. But at the end of the day, Gabriel, he has. There was like no talk of Dylan Gabriel. I didn't even know he was like. I didn't even think about him
in the draft.
Well, I didn't even think about him when we're talking about quarterbacks. So him and Will Howard, I guess Howard went to the Steelers. So
late.
There's a lot of like the high premier quarterbacks like Quinn Ewers, not high premier, but I mean like the ones you saw in the playoffs. Dylan Gabriel, Quinn Ewers, Will Howard, all those guys fell hard. So
yeah,
Where did Ewers end up at?
Dolphins in like the 6th round.
Yeah.
Damn.
B, how do you feel about this? I kind of want I feel like you've been a little bit quiet down there in the bottom right. We've been talking a lot. I want to hear what you got to say about Shedeur Sanders falling. And how you feel about it?
I don't know. I mean, the mock drafts, if they were having him at 3. I mean, like you said, the value of getting him in the 5th round with the potential being there, I guess. I mean, we'll see how he pans out. Honestly, that's a quarterback room. It's deep,
Yeah.
It is the
so he's gonna have to battle through it, especially coming in as a rookie. So I guess we'll see how that pans out.
I'm just interested to see if he'll actually get some playing time this year. If the Browns are sitting like mid-season, they're like a 2-6 team. They're just like, screw it. We'll throw Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur out there and see what we got. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
Because at that point, why even throw Flacco out there anymore? You know, like see what you got in these two guys. Even if you only get a 4 or 5 game sample size from each, you know, you'll see what you got. See if you want to invest in these guys because next year is a big quarterback class. So you're going to want to have. Obviously, they have the assets, like I said earlier. So I'm just interested to see how the Brown season actually turns out. They just paid a boatload of money to Myles Garrett as well. Took Mason Graham early in the draft. So their defense, I see their defense being, you know, stout, like always. I feel like the Cleveland's defense is always pretty good, and their offense is going to be the question mark for sure.
I think it'd be interesting to watch their preseason games because I bet you'd see quite a bit of both of them. So
yeah,
but
you better see both of. That's all I better see is Shedeur or Dylan Gabriel. I want to
Yeah.
see them both play half and half, like
Yeah.
3 games, all 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
See what they got. So there's also something. Also, now that we're on the NFL, you know, I guess we can just go to the next topic because I was going to bring up another quarterback that went first round, but we'll go ahead and talk about that when we get over to our NFL draft recap. All right, as you see, NFL draft recap. And now what I was going to bring up, we're going to talk about our own teams and all that, but Jackson Dart, I thought that was an interesting thing. First quarterback off the board besides Cam Ward, obviously first overall pick. We're gonna feel like we kind of forget about that, but Jackson Dart goes what? It was like 20th or 20 something overall. It's crazy. It's crazy to see that he went before Shedeur. Even like how far, like just comparing to that, how Shedeur was being mocked all offseason until like 2 weeks before the draft. And now he's the second quarterback off the board comparative to Shedeur being like, I don't know, what was he like, the
6th
quarterback off the board?
Yeah, I think I saw some comparisons. The Abdul Carter Jackson Dart draft kind of echoes the Dexter Lawrence Daniel Jones draft, where you get
I did see that.
You get a premier D lineman and like kind of a hit or miss quarterback, which I don't know. I think we forget Daniel Jones did go into Minnesota and win a big game in the playoffs, and then he just died after that.
He got a contract.
And absolutely nothing. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to see what they saw in him and if it translates to the field, but yeah, we'll see.
All right. Well, we got a little bit of debate. I mean, anybody else want to comment on the Jackson Dart thing? I know B's the rival down there for the Giants, so I wonder how you feel about Jackson Dart. Are you worried about it? You think the Giants had a good draft? Because personally, I think they had a good draft.
I'm gonna be honest. I really didn't do any like homework on quarterbacks because I didn't really need to.
You don't need one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't watch a lot, but I mean, he looks pretty decent.
I think if you give Jackson Dart a year or two to sit with Brian Dable, you know, obviously develop Josh Allen. I think he can turn into something. He's got the the measurables. He's got the arm strength. He's got. I think there's just some mechanic wise with the way his stance is. You know, way he just throws off his back foot. There's a couple of things that he needs to clean up, but I think Brian Dable is the guy definitely to clean that up because Josh Allen, if you remember, coming out that 2018 draft was really raw out of Wyoming, and he turned into a stud. But we'll go ahead and bring up some of our favorite, teams' drafts. I got to piss, so I'm going to go ahead and bring up the Ravens draft and let Kay talk about that. Tommy, you can go ahead and talk about that as well. And, sorry. There we go. All right. I don't know. Can y'all read that? You good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm going to go pee real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah. So we can go pick for pick if you want to do that. Or we'll just kind of talk about each one as we go.
Or you guys can just talk about the player.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Pick him and both y'all say it.
Malachi Starks, love it.
Love
it. I don't know why I was kind of hesitant draft night, I was like, I didn't really know what I wanted. I didn't know. And then, we see Malachi Starks. I'm watching his highlights. I'm like, all right, cool. This dude, he's a very
ball hawking safety.
Yeah, ball hawking. I think he also brings that physical edge to his game. Being at Georgia as long as he has, and you can see highlights where he comes up and makes tackles. He's almost like,
He's a good tackler.
Yeah, he makes me think of like a baby Kyle Hamilton almost. So like, I think it's exciting, man. But like I said before, I hope we can still, if we can have Malachi Starks, Kyle Hamilton, and Ardarius Washington on the field somewhere at the same time.
Ardarius Washington's going to go into like more of a Geno Stone role probably. And then the other two will just do what they do. Or Kyle Hamilton will do whatever because he's like that.
Right.
Starks will probably just play like a true safety like Marcus Williams, but actually not suck.
Right. Yeah, and then I guess that takes us to Mike Green. I guess
think
this
that's
was
a steal of the draft, personally.
Yeah,
One of the
I
steals
think
of the
there
draft.
was a lot of debate because he's got like 2 sexual assault cases that he, I guess, beat, and then
Bidding for the Ravens.
I guess you got. I guess you have to. I don't know, man. You got to take it with a grain of salt. EDC saw something and dismissed what
He is the most productive edge rusher in the class. So
yeah, I think.
I've seen him projected in the first round. That's why when I saw y'all take him over I wasn't watching really day 2 after we picked because y'all are later than us. And I seen y'all get Mike Green. I was like, man, I seen him projected in like middle to late first round. Y'all got him at pick 59. Like, Ravens do what they do. They just sit there and pick and somehow get the fucking best players in the fucking class somehow.
yeah, I mean, I'm not too filled in on what his allocations or whatever, but
Me neither. I didn't even know that existed. Sorry.
No, that's why he fell so far.
yeah, nobody wanted to take him.
Apparently, he had
guess
one in
that makes
high
sense.
school too, man. I don't know. But it looks like he had. Let me see sacks. He had 17 sacks last season.
Led the nation.
Yeah.
What?
17. Huh?
17 sacks. That boy
Yes.
was eating.
17 sacks, 18 tackles for loss, 3 forced fumbles. I mean, I'm excited. That's what we need. Hopefully, he is an upstanding citizen.
Did not do those
Hopefully he
things.
gets cleaned up.
Yeah, and then let's hope he did not do those things. Anyway.
Yeah.
Mike Green,
Yeah,
good pick. Whatever.
We'll separate the football player from the outside of the football field.
Yeah. Emory Jones, didn't know much about him. Apparently, I've seen on a few things that says this is probably our worst pick. He didn't. I don't think he missed a snap in college.
And he's also only allowed 3 sacks. I mean, I don't see how that's bad.
Well, I see
There's gotta be some kind of
864,
technique or something.
864 snaps with only 1 sack allowed. 36 starts.
I wonder what his measurables were. Maybe that's why.
I think it's because he's not like very athletic.
Yeah, well, I mean,
That makes sense, dude.
Tackle, I guess.
It's crazy how tangibles like that matter so much. That'll like you only allowed 1 sack last year, but yeah, you're a 3rd round pick because you don't look athletic.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
well, I mean, you're also playing guys like Shamar Stewart and like you're playing SEC caliber, first round DNs. I mean, he's a tackle too. So, or I guess
He plays both, I think.
He plays both. Yeah. And the clip I see, he's a tackle, but I mean, your best ability is your availability. So if you're starting 36 times a year or 36 times in your career with almost 1,000 snaps in 1 sack.
Now, does he primarily play left tackle or right tackle? Because he's an LSU, so I would assume he's a right tackle because Will Campbell was left.
No,
right?
he was right tackle. Yeah, I don't know much about Buchanan. I'm looking at a thing right here.
How many 6th round picks y'all had? Look at all them comments.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I was like,
He is an absolute fiend for more picks, bro.
Yeah, because y'all motherfuckers signed somebody and then just let a bunch of people go, and y'all just draft picks come up and they're good. That's why y'all get all these
back
comp
like
picks.
4 or 5 times.
I know we traded with y'all once. I know we did. We traded
We
up.
traded
with y'all.
back like 4 times, dude.
I mean, it still works.
I know y'all probably don't know much about the lower list, but I thought something was interesting. One thing that really stuck out to me that y'all drafted was a
I think
kicker.
Jonte Wester is going to be pretty good as well. Decent.
I thought the kicker was interesting. It was pretty telling as well.
He got a fucking leg on him too.
Who can we real quick? Who drafted Shedeur Stewart? Was it the Bengals?
No,
I don't know, but he only had like 4.5 sacks last
Yeah,
year.
no. Let me. Hold on. Shedeur, because I got something for that. Shedeur Stewart team. He got drafted to the Bengals. I was right. Okay, so he got drafted to the Bengals. I thought this was interesting. I saw this clip on Twitter. I'm gonna play it real quick. Shout out to at XIAir08 on X. This is so right here. This is our guy. Or no, our 5th round pick, Carson Vincent versus Shedeur Stewart at I guess Pro Day or whatever.
It's
Senior
like
That's a Senior
Senior
Bowl.
Bowl.
Senior Bowl, yeah. So this is where they were hyping everything up. So this is Shedeur Stewart against Carson Vincent. I almost want to play the audio. So you get one clip there, but I guess loser had to do 25 push-ups. It was like a big thing on that day. But I just thought it's interesting that the guy that we picked is going up against the higher drafted Bengal that he will be playing against, say both these teams do their job. So I thought that was cool to see. But yeah.
No, I'm cool with that. That was pretty cool. So who was that? That was
Carson Vincent.
From
Yeah.
Alabama A&M. Never heard of him.
Yeah, the
I'm
kicker.
just being honest.
All I know about the kicker is he's got a fucking boot. I know he made.
Yeah, I
a
thought that was
70-yard
interesting
field
when I
goal.
seen that come across. That tells me that they're gonna move on from Tucker because they actually use a draft pick to take a kicker. Unless he's just bad,
Well, they had
I
fucking.
think y'all moving on. I think the Tucker era in Baltimore is over.
I'd agree.
It's definitely getting there.
So, all right, Kay, you got anything else to comment on your draft class?
I mean, other than EDC smashed it, nah.
I've seen good things about LaJonte Wester from Colorado.
Yeah, I think he can be all right.
But yeah, that's about
So
it.
you took 2 offensive linemen from LSU this draft as well. All right. Let's see here. All right. Commanders are right here. So not very many picks for the old
We didn't
Commanders
pick
this
that
year.
much. So
But,
it's not going to be too long.
They made their picks count. And we're gonna let B take it over here.
I'm happy with the way our draft class turned out. Obviously, we get a left tackle, but we just traded for a left tackle, so he'll move to right tackle. Trey Amos in the 2nd round. That's a great pickup. Helps out our secondary.
Definitely need secondary for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely
helps
need
out our
secondary.
secondary. I forgot his first name.
Jalen
Lane.
Lane.
That's the wide receiver, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw something saying he had the fastest sprint speed out of anyone in the draft last year, I think. I think it was last year in college. I have no clue.
I think it's worth.
I
the
don't
linebacker,
expect you to know the
I
late
don't really
round
know the
picks. Late round
linebacker.
picks really don't matter.
And then the running back. Hey,
I think,
add some depth.
It's worth mentioning that y'all got Ja'Cory Brooks out of Louisville, who
We did get Gabe Taylor too.
where's he
Just
from?
Sean Taylor's little bro.
Mm.
Or little
Yeah,
brother.
he's coming to y'all's camp. Y'all ain't get
Yeah.
him yet, but he's
We
had
invited
an
him to
invite
camp.
Well,
I did see that.
yeah, no, I think you signed undrafted free agent. You signed Ja'Cory Brooks, who is arguably one of the best receivers to come out of Louisville. I don't know why he fell so far or didn't even get drafted, but he will find his way on the field. I guarantee it. If I was you, I'll go look at some highlights because he's a beast. He transferred from Bama to Louisville last year because I think his injury. He had an injury, but he played all last season, and he was like, he reminded me of Devontae Parker at Louisville. He was just a dog.
Devontae Parker. That's
I think that's a sneaky, very, very sneaky. I think I think he'll pull. I think he will make his way on the field. I guarantee it.
Well, we'll see in preseason. Hopefully,
Ja'Cory Brooks, keep his name out there. Keep your eye on him.
I want to comment on this draft. I don't really know the players too much, but I like the positional groups they went with.
Yeah.
Offensive line, obviously, protect their number one investment in Jaden Daniels. Protect him. That's the number one thing. Cornerback, secondary. Your secondary was awful. Besides Marshawn Lattimore, St. Jude's better not see the damn field at all.
Rudy says Trey Amos.
Well, I don't think we
wide
don't have
receiver
Juice anymore. We cut him.
Really?
Yeah, he's on the Chargers
all right,
now.
He really won't be seeing the field for the Commanders next year then. But whatever depth piece y'all had, he's better than that, in my opinion. So he'll play. Probably be opposite side of Lattimore. Hopefully he stays healthy for you guys next year.
And you got
Jalen
Sanders
Lane
still too. So
yeah, and then you got Lane, receiver. I don't know much about him, but he's guy that's not going to have a lot of pressure on him. You got McLaurin over there. Debo Samuel as well.
I forgot about that.
I almost did too. I had to
too.
really think about it.
All about that.
And
I forgot we had
Me
D-Hop,
too.
bro.
I keep forgot about it.
I forgot
y'all
the
got
Steelers.
D-Hop.
Yeah.
I forgot the Steelers
I
got
forgot about that
DK.
too.
Fuck him. They're gonna suck.
I forgot about D-Hop going to the Ravens, but
They got no one throwing them the ball.
they're going to get A-Rod, bro. They're
Will
going to.
Howard.
They're going to get Aaron Rodgers.
Right. Well, Rudy's got Trey Amos as a steal of the draft. So
It could be.
And yeah, I just like how the Commanders went with their draft. They didn't have very many picks. They surrounded. They got positional needs where they needed last year. Maybe the wide receiver or whatever, linebacker or running back, whatever doesn't work out. But your first two picks, you went for positional need for the most, and you got steals. I'd say. I don't know much about Connerly, but if he can play on that right side,
I heard he fell.
Yeah, if he can play that right side, at least average to above average, that's a solid line y'all got there because y'all played better than expected last year, in my opinion. Laramie Tunsil, new piece as well, one of the better left tackles in the league. So I think there's going to be improvement from this Commanders team all around, as long as Jaden Daniels holds up his end of the bargain.
Yeah.
So anything else on the Commanders draft? K, you got anything?
Nope, don't know any of them, to be honest.
All right. Well, and then we got the good old Jets. And Tommy was going to talk about maybe some other teams. I don't know what he had for that, but we'll go ahead and talk about this. Membo, first round pick. As you can see on the draft, I wasn't too thrilled about it on our stream. But now, hindsight, really looking at how the draft fell, I'm kind of glad we took Membu where we took him. Best right tackle, or you could say even tackle in the draft class because a lot of consider Will Campbell a guard. We got him at 7. And the way that the tackle market was looking right there at 42 when we took Mason Taylor, it was very slim pickings. So happy we took Membu early, solidifies our line. Got 2 first-round picks as our bookends, left tackle, right tackle. Mason Taylor, tight end at LSU. I think he's a jack of all trades. He doesn't master any certain one. A good blocker, good receiver. Does his job, basically. He's got, blood that played in the NFL. His dad is Jason Taylor, formerly known from the Miami Dolphins, defensive end. So he's got, that bloodline that played in the NFL. I think that's a good pick. AZ Thomas, I think that was the steal of our draft. A lot of people were projecting him to be a late first round to, second round pick. Got him in the 3rd round. A 6'2" corner. Very good man coverage. I think we'll line him up right, across from Sauce Gardner. Him and Sauce will be our 2 corners. I think we'll move Stevens back to safety. and then
Your
our
shit
our
sucks.
secondary is going to be set at that point. Cisco, free agent. Stevens, play him as safety. Hopefully AG gets to talk to him a little bit, coaches him up a little bit better. The thing is, I know what you're going to say about Stevens was not good, right? Like he's there, but the ball would be caught or he'd get a PI. Like if they could just coach him not to fucking give either the PI or the catch and just somehow break up those passes, I feel like I'm not expecting him to be some elite corner, right? But if he can be better than what y'all got out of him last year, because the year before last, y'all were talking about Steve being this and that.
He was good, but
Okay,
now
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He doesn't turn his head around anymore.
That's what I'm saying. All I need to do it because Sauce Gardner has the same problem. So if AG, our coach, a former defensive back in the NFL, Pro Bowl defensive back in the NFL, can teach these guys how to be better, looking for the ball, I think both those guys would benefit from that. So I think AZ Thomas out of Florida State, great pick. Probably wouldn't have went that way with mine. I probably would have went receiver right there, but can't gripe too hard. Came back 4th round, took Arian Thomas. Heard this was a big reach. I'm not going to lie, but blazing speed. He's under a 4.3 speed. He's stupid fast. Route running is meh, but his hands are pretty bad. That's kind of the knock on him. He had like an 18% drop rate last year. So get him on the jug machine and don't have him do anything else. Just have him straight catch balls. No did. Yeah. We'll move on. Malachi Moore. This is the guy I want to talk. I think this guy is going to be an absolute stud. He's a safety. I think he's going to be a stud. Big hitter. I think he's going to be a lot like a Brian Branch player, like for the Lions that AG had last year. Obviously not at the same pedigree of Brian Branch, but, an enforcer across the middle, big hitter, great tackler. I think he'll be a chess piece to move around our defense. And after that, I really can't tell you much about Francisco Mwago and Tyler Barron. But they're late round picks. Hopefully they work out. But I think we had an all right day 1 and 2. But after that, with the reach at receiver, with the speed, Malachi Moore, I feel like he's a pretty good pick. But other than that, day 3 was kind of meh. But I like our first 2 picks a lot. So, Anybody think got anything else on that?
You?
Yeah,
it took 2 late round.
Y'all did had a pretty good draft.
I think so. I think solidifying the offensive line around Justin Fields to make sure he, has the best chance to succeed next year. With the right tackle
too.
And then Mason Taylor, Justin Fields loves his tight ends. Cole Kmet, big a big receiver for him. So we got a big tight end in the 2nd round. So I like it. But I guess we got one last thing. Kind of a long pod today. We got a lot to talk about today. Would you rather? This shouldn't be very long, but would you rather? We'll go ahead and get to that. Oh, frick. All right. I didn't do something. That's on me. All right. Would you rather? We're going to start with Trae Young. I do have a list right here of point guards, the top 50 point guards, according to ESPN. So I kind of want to go through a couple of these lists. We will start with Trae Young. That is on your screen. So we'll start with something easy. I feel like I don't want to go with bums here, but all right. Drew Holiday or Trae Young?
Trae Young.
All right, we got one Trae Young. Okay, what you thinking?
I mean, Drew Holiday ain't no slouch.
He's not a slouch. I think I feel like if I'm confident on the defensive side of the rest of my team, I'm gonna go Trae Young.
Yeah, I'll take Trae Young.
Yeah.
All right, I'm also taking Trae Young, so I will go ahead and move on. We'll start with B this time. I'll give you a good one here. Jamal Murray.
I don't know, honestly.
I feel like that's a good one. I feel like they're pretty even. They can be
I think
either
this is
on
a
or
hot
off.
take. I think I have a hot take here, but I think if you gave Trae Young Nikola Jokic,
I agree.
Jamal Murray has problems with consistency. I feel like I've seen that. He's not always as consistent as can be. Trae Young's been in this. You can't even call the Hawks ass. I think they literally have the most points
Mediocre,
scored.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the most mediocre team you could possibly be on. So give me Trae
I just think
Young.
Trae Young shoots the ball a lot, and his shooting percentage is very low. I think that's what hurts him quite a bit, is he shoots
Yeah.
the ball a lot.
But he's
But
also
hey, I'm
getting,
taking Trae Young over Jamal Murray, by the way.
12
I'll
assists
go
a night.
Jamal Murray.
Yeah, 12 assists. That's where you get me.
All right,
I'm
B.
gonna
B
take
took
Trae.
Jamal Murray.
Who
Who
does
you taking,
12
Cam?
assists a game?
What?
Trae
Who
Young.
has 12? Trae Young?
Trae Young is
He be dishing that
assist
rock.
monster.
Damn, so he's averaging a double-double.
Yeah,
Probably.
Man, give me Trae
I
Young.
would.
Yeah.
I would assume so.
All right, well, so I think Trae Young's going to win this.
Yeah.
All right, Kay, we'll start with you this time.
The way
Trae Young or LaMelo Ball?
give me LaMelo.
Tommy, what you got?
Give me Lamelo.
Uh-oh. B?
Give me LaMelo.
All right. All right, LaMelo going to take over right here. So don't look at the
I
fucking
mean,
graphic.
He's
That doesn't
6'7".
We
matter
don't got a
anymore.
LaMelo graphic.
Yeah, I don't have the LaMelo graphic. Who would have guessed? LaMelo Ball, Tommy, or De'Aaron Fox? That's a toughie.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd have to stick with LaMelo.
All right. I'm taking De'Aaron Fox. Okay.
I'm also going to take De'Aaron Fox.
I'm sticking with LaMelo.
Oh, shit.
But
Chat.
All right. I don't know if anybody in the chat's watching, but chat, if you watching, LaMelo Ball or De'Aaron Fox, or how about this? We can have a rock, paper, scissors contest live on air.
Well,
Rock,
I guess me and Kyle
paper,
play.
scissors. Fuck. All right. Game 2 down below.
This is so janked.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Fuck.
Go again.
Paper, scissors, shoot.
All right. Got the dub. All right. This is game 7 right here, Tommy. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Fuck. All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yeah. All
So
right,
we're
De'Aaron
staying with
Fox moves on. All right, B. De'Aaron Fox, we're starting to get towards the cream of the crop of the point guards. De'Aaron Fox or I don't know if there's any fucking better than fucking. All right, De'Aaron Fox or Tyrese Maxey.
I like Tyrese Maxey. Oh, something. Go ahead, B.
I was gonna say I don't like Tyrese Maxey because I don't like the Sixers,
Tyrese
but
Maxey. I hate that motherfucker, dude.
he's a dog, so give me him.
Who
A
you taking,
dog.
Maxey?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
I'm taking De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm going Maxey.
Oh no. I was gonna take Fox. That's not good.
Well,
All right. We're doing one game this time. It's a one
I
game
see, but
series.
like I can see why you take De'Aaron Fox because I feel like Maxey's more of a shooting guard.
No.
I feel like he can play both, but I feel like De'Aaron Fox. I don't know was De'Aaron Fox going as dumb on the Spurs as he was when he was on the Kings?
He's
Because
playing
I know
well.
bro was going
He was
absolutely dumb
playing well.
on the Kings.
Look, I'm gonna switch to De'Aaron Fox because I feel like he's a better true point guard. I want Maxey on my team, but if I have to choose for a point guard between the two, I'm gonna go De'Aaron Fox.
All right, De'Aaron Fox, Tommy, or Darius Garland. Hey, surprisingly, he ranks in the top 10 of fucking point guards for their player efficiency.
What you mean surprisingly,
saying.
bro? He's
He's had
Give me
a better
give
year
me
this year.
Darius freaking Garland, baby.
Darius Garland. I'm taking De'Aaron Fox. Okay, you take it.
I don't know enough about Garland, so
All right. Okay.
or
who you
Fox. I
got?
really don't be paying attention.
I'm gonna take De'Aaron Fox.
All right, B, you're the deciding factor.
What we got here?
One
Two
Garland,
Fox.
2 Foxes.
I'll go. Let me go Fox.
All right, De'Aaron Fox. All right, I'll start this one off. De'Aaron Fox or Damian Lillard?
Healthy.
Pre-injury. I'm taking Dame.
I'm taking Dame.
Yeah, taking Dame Dollar.
I'm probably also gonna take Dame.
All right, Damian Lillard, K, or Cade Cunningham?
Cade Cunningham.
B,
Give me Dame.
Tommy?
Give me Cade.
I will take Cade as well.
Cade's got the
This-
defensive factor.
Right
And
now, and he's also a really tall point guard. He's
Yeah,
a
and he's a
big
bucket.
guard too. He is a bucket. All right. Who did I start with? K right there. All right, B. Or Tommy. I'll start with Tommy right here. I feel like I haven't started with Tommy. Or did I just do with Garland? I don't know.
Send it.
B. Fuck it. All right, Tommy, fuck it. Kyrie Irving or Cade? Fuck it. Someone answer it.
Right now.
Kyrie.
Right
Yeah,
now.
Right now.
Kyrie's one of my favorite players. I can't go against Kyrie. Give me Kyrie. But no, realistically, I'm going Cade, bro. If I'm building a team, I'm going Cade.
Nah,
If
who
I'm
do you think is
building-
the better player right now?
The better player right now.
That's what we're going off of right now. Who do you think is the best player right now?
I just had
Would you
Anna
rather?
turn around and look at me like I'm stupid, taking Cade over Kyrie.
Cade Cunningham is him, bro.
He's
Cade
yeah, I
Cunningham
know.
is
and he's like
nasty.
He's
like
nice, bro.
20 he's like 25, bro. Kyrie's
Bro is
pushing
nasty.
Kyrie's pushing like 35, dude.
Yeah, he's up there.
Yo,
He's up
yo.
there. I mean, man,
For
I'm
basketball
standing on it.
standards.
Don't
Kyrie
factor
is-
age into it. It doesn't matter. He had one season. You taking Kyrie or you taking Cade? One
me
season.
Kyrie.
You don't get.
Give me Kyrie.
All right.
Give me Kyrie. Give me Kyrie. I'm not gonna
All
go against my guy.
Injuries turned off.
Yeah,
think I'm
injuries are
going to
turned off as
Kyrie.
well. All right, 2 Kyries. Okay.
I think I'm taking Cade, bro.
Damn, bro. Fuck. I didn't want to fucking make us tie, bro, but I want to take Cade too. Because Cade is nasty, bro. Bro's a
If
bucket.
you pick
All right,
Cade,
someone.
I'll go Cade too. We can just get up. We can just
Yeah. I'm going Cade.
I got like one more in me. I got dinner waiting upstairs. I'm hungry.
Oh, you're good. You're good. All right.
Send it off with a banger.
Cade Cunningham or
Trae Young.
yeah. We start with Trae Young. All right,
Full
Cade
circle
Cunningham or Luka Doncic.
I mean, what are we talking about?
Yeah, give me Luka.
Yeah, give me Luka.
I think Nico Harrison's the only guy that take Cade.
All right, Tommy, you need to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up on out of here.
All right.
If y'all want to keep going, y'all can keep going, but I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh,
slide.
we got a couple more to go.
All right, gentlemen.
All right.
All right, dude.
Peace.
All right, peace.
Peace. All right. We got a couple more. We are missing a panelist, but it's all good.
No, it can't be even.
It's all good. It's all good. We're gooch. All right. So who are we on? Luka?
What are
Yeah.
you doing?
All right. Luka or SGA?
Luka.
SGA.
Mm. Well, let me look at this thing here.
Luka.
For defensive purposes, I'm going to take SGA.
I'm gonna take SGA as well.
Yep.
All right. Well, next one. SGA. Steph Curry.
Steph Curry. Come on. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Give me Curry.
What are you talking about?
All right. Well, there's only one player that gives Curry the run for his money that I haven't named yet.
Yeah, I wonder who that is.
You know, one player. I don't know who. You know, might play for the New York Knicks, might not. I don't know. Might have
He
clutch player of
might
the year.
not be wearing his jersey right now.
Might or might not be wearing his jersey right now. Steph Curry or Jalen Brunson.
Steph Curry.
Yep. Pack him up.
Well,
I'm gonna take the greatest point guard of all time over any other point
hey,
guard.
I said one season, fucker.
He's still better.
Right now.
I don't care. He's better.
Nah.
He's better.
He ain't better right now.
Right now, he's better. Tell Jalen Brunson to get guarded like Steph Curry. See what he do.
He is.
No, he's not.
What you mean?
Bro, I
What you
know.
mean
I don't
guarded?
even watch the Knicks. I know damn well he don't got 5 people surrounding him, leaving the whole team wide open.
No, but also Jalen Brunson
Well,
doesn't
that's
have
then he
range
need to
from the
pass out
fucking
of that.
logo.
What'd you say?
So he need to pass out of that. He got 5 people
He
on
do
him.
pass
Yeah,
out of it.
exactly. But
He does
Curry
pass out
ball
if he's not a fucking
hogging. He
idiot.
ball hogging.
No, he's getting fucking swarmed by
Yeah.
the whole team.
Listen. That man, they're totally two different players, but same position, but they're both great. But I'll say right now, that's not even me being a homer. They're really close. I'll say this. They're really close right now. Bro's
They're
averaged
close.
30
They're
in the
close.
fucking playoffs. Is Steph Curry averaging 30 right now?
No, it's Jalen
All
Brunson
right,
getting
then.
triple teamed every possession.
It don't matter.
Getting
It don't
hugged
matter. He
the whole
averaging 30.
game.
How many points of clutch time Curry got? How many points when
Fucking
it
no.
matters down the stretch? How many points has Curry got?
I don't know. He's got some. He's probably second on that shit.
Yeah, but he ain't first.
Yeah, because y'all got one person to shoot the ball.
No,
And
stop
Cat.
the cap.
And
Stop
Cat.
the cap.
You
Stop the
got
cap.
fucking you got Big Purr.
Yeah, and Big Purr is him, and you know it.
Not until you see Draymond.
Best shooting big man in the league.
Don't care. Draymond bitch him. I
Y'all
pray
better
we
hope
see
we
y'all in
don't
the
see y'all.
finals, boy.
I pray we see y'all in the finals. I pray we see y'all healthy in the finals. I pray it.
You're getting shit on.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. I pray. 4-0
Who's not
sweep. We bring out the
Who's not
brooms.
healthy on the Warriors?
Everyone, I mean, Draymond or Butler got hurt 2 games ago. He didn't play last game, and then came back, gave us like 28. So I mean, I guess he's all right.
Yeah, he dropped like 20. Yeah, something like that. I'm not
Fair
saying
enough.
y'all are bad. I'm just saying we better.
All right, we gonna see. Hopefully, I hope we see.
No, we're not. We're not gonna see. We're not gonna go past second round because the Celtics are gonna fucking probably beat us. But
Yeah, because y'all suck.
Celtics are putting belt to ass on y'all. Straight up. Belt to ass. They put belt to ass on us and the Cavs to make the finals, and y'all somehow scrape to the finals. They're putting belt to ass on y'all.
All right,
Straight the fuck up, dude.
all right, we gonna see.
If they go through us and the Cavaliers to get to the finals, they're putting belt to ass to y'all.
All right,
Without a doubt.
we'll see.
All right.
Steph Curry owns the fucking Celtics, boy. You forgot about
It
that.
don't matter. Nah. Not this time. It don't matter because the Celtics ain't gonna make it because the Knicks are gonna make it. It don't matter. But
Either way, Golden State winning it all.
Yeah, all right. But I think that's gonna do it for our pod, honestly. We've been here for almost an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
No NASCAR topic. We'll talk about that Thursday. I gotta watch the race, B. I'm not gonna lie. I was out on Sunday. I'm gonna watch the race. I know the result, but I gotta watch it. I gotta know what's in it. But I did see actions detrimental from Denny talking about how he wants to race in an Xfinity car at a super speedway within the next couple of years because how much better the cars are in the Xfinity than the Cup Series. So thought that was pretty interesting. But we'll talk about that Thursday. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it here on the Back Porch Sports Podcast. I feel like this is a good one. And but do you have anything left to say to the lovely viewers of the Back Porch Sports?
Commanders going to the Super Bowl.
It's a little early for the Commanders Super Bowl predictions, don't you think?
No,
Yeah, well.
How about them Lakers going to the championship?
that's still happening. They're not done yet.
Yeah,
They're getting
right.
packed up tonight
Are they not?
or tomorrow. I don't even know when they play.
I think they play tomorrow night.
They're getting packed.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Knicks
Come back.
going all the way. Champions this year.
Y'all don't got what
Yo.
it takes.
Nah.
We do. We got
Fuck no.
Jalen Brunson.
Lake show all the way.
That's fine.
It is fun.
His ass gonna be fucking dead when he's playing 178,000 minutes before he
It's
even
all right.
gets to the
That's all right.
finals.
That's all right. That's all right. You gonna see. You gonna see. It's all right. We're gonna get the break after we pack we pack the Pistons up tonight, and then the Celtics are gonna loose the Magic, and then we're gonna get an extra couple fucking days to rest, and then we're gonna pack up the Celtics, and then we're gonna roll up into Cleveland after Cleveland fucking cakewalks their way to the Eastern Conference Finals after playing the fucking. I don't even know who they played in the first round because they were bums. The Heat.
Yeah.
And now they're playing the
Pacers.
Pacers. They're
Or
sweeping
or
their
the
ass.
Bucks, but I doubt the Bucks win.
The Bucks are not. They're not coming back. Not without Damian Lillard.
What's the score of that?
And then I don't know. And then yeah, we're packing them up too because Cleveland. We own Cleveland. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell. He gets the yips against the Knicks because he wants to be us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just letting you know how it's gonna be. I got told.
All that just to go to the
Sources.
finals
Trust me,
and
bro.
lose to the Warriors. Crazy.
Nah, and then the Warriors, they're playing the Rockets, and then they get a 3-1 comeback against them. Don't even make out the first round.
Yeah, okay.
That's what sources told me, bro. This shit's rigged, dog.
Then y'all definitely ain't fucking winning if it's rigged.
Nah, we are. I got told. Trust.
All right.
But all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're bullshitting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll catch you Thursday on the front row show. Me and B. But yeah. Till then,
All right, Joe.
catch you next time. Peace.